Give me uno momento. I gotta post that I'm live on my socials. Also, hi everybody! I'm super sorry. I meant to stream yesterday and I got called into the fish market because half of our department caught the evil. So not only did I get called in, but I also was asked to stay late. And I said yes. And then, today was supposed to be a recovery day, but they asked me to come in today as well. So I lost both of my off days, but it's okay. Like, it's worth it, to kind of get a little bit extra money to show management that I'm worth, like, promoting. Because right now I'm lowest fish on the totem pole right now. But I do have the potential to go higher, so that's what I'm hoping for. Unfortunately, Strum and stuff is gonna kind of suffer for it, and I do apologize about that. It's just, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on, but that aside, I am more awake than the last time I was when I played Terra Nil, so we're gonna have fun. Or rather, the last time I streamed, I should say, because, streaming, I attempted to stream Galaxy Burger with friends, and I just was not into it at all. Which I hate being, because I love all my friends, but, you know. The spy! Understandable. Yeah. Which, so with considering everything that's going on, I'm going to drop my 4-day streaming schedule for a 2-day streaming one instead, when I come back from, well, I'm gonna do 2 days this week, and then I'm gonna be out of the lair all of next week, so Strum is canceled next week, and then when I return, I'm going to be doing a two stream a week, so I can do some of the things that I want to do. I can set up some stuff, and I can do more short form content, because I did promise myself that I was going to try to post more short form content. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna try to get at least two 2 short form videos out per week. I know for like really fast growth, you want to do like between 3 to 5, but I think I can write, edit, and get out 2 comfortably, and along with like the other projects that I want to work on. So we'll see. But unfortunately, that means I am dropping Gaming with Friend Fridays, and I am dropping my animation Saturdays. But the thing of it is that God, I'm getting distracted. But the thing of it is with my art streams, I'll try to like vary it so that way some art nights it's painting, other art nights it's animation. So that way there's still a good, like, variety depending. Ow! Alright, I'll hydrate. Give me a second. Rude! Whore! Alright. Alright, I took a drink of my dehydrated water, which actually has water in it tonight. Not filtered through anything, by the way. Genuine water from the glaciers of the Sahara. Okay, so we're gonna continue where we left it off. Oh, I gotta figure out that, like, bear thing. Because I can't move on without taking pictures of the aminals. I could, but where's satisfaction in that? Ooh. Construct an airship. Okay. %, photos. Ideally, happy brown bears. That's the last one I need. They need more beehives. Oh, was that it? Was that all I had to do? I see you. Haha. Save it over that one. Alright, I've done it. Okay, now all that's left to do is... Where's the last thing? Nope. All the buildings are recycled. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to be like, what do you mean? There we go. All right, time to go. This is a really pretty tile, by the way. I love Terranil. Terranil is such a pretty game. And it's interesting because it plays sort of like a city builder, but instead of building cities, you're like reviving nature, which I think is interesting. I remember when this game first came out. Or not when it first came out, but I remember seeing a video of somebody playing it as they were talking about how, you know, there's a new type of, like, punk, which is solar punk, that's starting to emerge. Okay, I can't go there yet, because I still have bits. I can't do that land bit, but I can do this one. Okay. Okay, so this is another Ocean Bay one. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Sorry, electrical lines only run so far. Okay. I'm not exactly a great, like, min-maxer when it comes to placing stuff down, but I do try to go for, like, stuff that's gonna get me, like, a lot of resources, because I know, like, the rain is gonna help get the environment back in shape. Like, after I unlock enough to do that, essentially. But this is gonna help me lay down, like, swaths of, greenery. Okay. I have to try to figure out how I'm gonna run power lines. That didn't do what I thought it would. Fuck. Alright. Hmm. Sorry, I want to put the marshlands, like, right on that, like, water coast. Oh, there we go, we got rain. Also, I saw a thing, somebody was saying that apparently, like, humans have changed how the water system works. Like, how the natural water system works, and I think that's kind of bonkers. Oh crud, I had no reason to place that there. Oops. Okay, I have to wait for the rain to stop. No, 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 no. Okay, cool, I got it. Good morning, I just woke up and just like 15 minutes ago, around 4 a.m. I woke up now it's around 5. Hi Root! How you doing? Thank you for joining stream. Well, I know you just woke up, but let's start your day off with some cool vibes and calm times. We're playing Terra Nil. We just got our last bit of foresty place made, so look at all this fun stuffs. Well, I need to go to school today around 8 a.m. and my chin is full of pimples. It hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't suppose you could pop all the pimples. That actually might hurt worse if you're not careful. It hurts too much. I'm so sorry. Do you have like a pain reliever or like a cream maybe? Also, sorry you have to go to school at like 8 a.m. Oh my god. No, I'm sorry. Well, there's good news and bad news. I really need to start buying good face products, etc. Yeah, that could help, but like, I know there are certain, like, acne can be affected by like, skin conditions, you know? I think there are some creams that they have like antibiotics in them to help prevent, like, if you have like, I think it's cystic acne. Oh, this is no bueno. Restart phase. No. Exit. No. I think I soft locked myself. Yeah, because I should be able to put it like right there. Ah, there we go. There it is. The good thing is that I have only like 4 hours of school today. Starts at 8:30. I get out of there at 11:45. I'm thinking I should make like an omelet for breakfast or something. That sounds good. You should do that. Also, I promise I am checking chat, so I apologize. But yeah. Good thing it's only a half day, you know? Yeah. And see, you got this. There we go. Oh, there we go. Why did I get smacked? Yeah, what the fuck? I opened some dude's stream for the first thing I hear him say is, do you guys triple yourself sometimes, like, pee, cum and shit at the same time? I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Hydrate, blep, stretch, alright. Stretch! Stretching! Oh! Oh, my back! Oh, something popped! I popped something! And oh my god, that's wild! That's wild to join a stream completely out of context. People have probably done that when I've streamed. Talking about weird ass shit. Or just me. Dead silence. Yup. Also, I hydrated. I hydrated with the wagwa. With my dehydrated wagwa. I'm a froggy, and I'm frogging. You wish to be photographed by a mushroom. Daily happy brown bears and multiple climate goals. Lily. Where are you, sweetie? there she is. Hi, baby. It's kind of hard to see you, though. Woo. Alright, wait. We got 10 out of 10. Now we recycle the last building and we're on our way. Hello. Hello, Angel. What's up? How you doing tonight? Welcome in. Welcome in. I did not pull up my stream on YouTube. Oh my good god. Whoops. How you doing tonight? I did not pull up my stream. Alright, I'm good. I can see everybody now. I can see and acknowledge everybody. Doing good, wanted to say hi and that I like your art. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, enjoy the chill vibes for Terra Nil tonight. We're reclaiming nature from pollution and stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate everybody who stops in for stream. Never seen this game before. It's really cool. We're about to start a new level so you can see from scratch, but essentially you have these different machines that basically help make the environment less toxic, and then you have other machines that like help control like the weather, so that way you can add greenery and stuff, and then you can as more life comes back, animals will spawn in. And it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's basically that like 90s version of go reduce, reuse, recycle, but in a way that brings back like the damage that's done. Which is a new trend, or which is a relatively new trend that I've been seeing in like games with the rise of, I think it's called solar punk, essentially, where it's this like societal desire to live within nature. Oh, something like terraforming. Yes. Okay, well, I can't go to that spot on the map yet, so we're gonna have to go to this spot. We're gonna have to go to the desolate island. But yeah, we're re-terraforming Earth. Which, strangely enough, this game makes me want to play more Dolok Town. Because Dolok Town is a really cool game, too. Alright. Okay. I like the music. It reminds me of Hollow Knight. Yeah, the music's super calm. Okay, so this is new. Okay, so like, as you can see, the ocean's polluted, the land's polluted, so we gotta make like, power sources So that way we can get these toxin scrubbers, and what the toxin scrubbers are gonna do is it's gonna help pull up all that like icky stuff in the land and the ocean that we can then provide more nutrients for and make it green. So, and then you have so many resources that you can use. I'm kind of on a casual mode where it's not entirely, so like, they have a mode that's entirely like creative, so like none of the equipment requires resources and you can decorate to like your heart's content, essentially. I did not pick that mode, but I did not pick like the really hardcore resource management mode either, where you have to like carefully consider what you're spending or what you're spending on in order to move forward. I just wanted something that was kind of relaxing and fun. But it's a pretty cool you know, like puzzle game too. So you have different environment types. We were in the forest environment, and now we're on the island one. Mineralizer. Okay, alright. Reclaim 290 more ocean tiles to unlock. Alright. Understandable. I don't like hard difficulties and just prefer to enjoy the stories or the game itself. I think if you're more like, what is it? Not necessarily, like, if you're more into min-maxing games, I think you would prefer that harder difficulty. But like, I didn't want it to entirely just be creative mode, because like creative mode, don't get me wrong, creative mode can be fun for you to like build to your heart's content, you know, but I did want a little bit of like, just maybe a smidge of like, resource management. Min-maxing? So min-maxing is essentially where you look at like, you'll notice this in people that play Stardew Valley a lot, like hardcore Stardew Valley players, but essentially min-maxing is like where you can get like the maximum amount of like points or money or like reward for using the minimal amount of like stuff possible. So like, if we want to go with the Stardew Valley example, right? One of a really good like Stardew Valley crop you can get is like blueberries. And I don't remember the exact numbers, so this is just like a hypothetical. So say like to get blueberry seeds, it's like, I don't know, 2 coins, right? But then each blueberry plant produces like, we'll say 4 blueberries, and each of those blueberry like clusters will sell at like 8 blueberry or 8 coins per blueberry cluster, right? So some people, so usually in Stardew Valley, the way like you want to buy and plant crops is in like I think it's like a 3x3 square. And then what you can do is you can like, basically you can do a lot of math to figure out how many blueberries you can fit in like a certain area of your farm or the entirety of your farm and see what your monetary output would be from selling all the blueberry crops. And then you get into things like, so if you want something even more complicated, you get into the things like, you know, how many days does it take for a blueberry crop to mature versus other blueberry crops? And it's a lot. And I know I explained it very badly, but essentially that's what min-maxing is. Too close to another turbine. Okay. Also, I'm getting distracted talking about hypotheticals, but yeah. Sounds convoluted, but that also seems like what I do in Minecraft. It is a bit like, some people do like spreadsheets. I actually have a friend who did Stardew Valley entirely in spreadsheets to get the ultimate, like, amount of profit through all of their, like, crops and stuff. I was like, you're crazy. And they were just like, I want to make the most money as possible. I was like, dang. So, yeah. Now, that's not to say that you can't min-max, like, other life and style games. It's just Stardew Valley is the one I see, like, the most for people that min-max. And, you know, do, like, all the mods for... Which, some... Don't get me wrong. There are some Stardew Valley mods that are, like, really cool. But, like, that can also apply if you play, like, Discounty or, like, any other, like, farming sim or city builders. Some people know how to min-max city builders. I think you can min-max shooters, but I'm not 100% sure if that's something you can do or not. But, yeah, it's crazy. There are plenty of people who know how to min-max Minecraft. Those people scare me. Just like the Stardew Valley people. Stardew Valley has mods? Are they like new content mods or... it depends. There's actually a mod that expands like Stardew Valley after the main campaign is over, and that's kind of cool. Some mods are just pure aesthetics. So like you can change how things look. Some mods change NPCs or add more. Some mods add more unique romance options or make the romance more fluffy. I think there's one that does like a whole pregnancy course when you have a kid with your spouse. There is one mod that, what is it? There are some mods that change up the weather. There are some mods that let you block certain things from happening. Like, a lot of people don't like when there's like this little fairy that visits the farm, and what she does is she'll sprinkle like fairy dust and allow crops to like grow within like a certain area, and a lot of people hate when she comes by because they're like, now the crops that I planted won't, you know, be ready in time with the others that are within their like group. I think before it was actually official, there was a mod for the workbench where you could where essentially it was you could basically access any items in chests as long as there was like a workbench near it, and then that became like an official thing in game. So it just depends. It largely depends on what you're looking for. Some mods make the game a horror game, some mods make the game, you know, like add more like quality of life stuff. Some mods add new furniture options. Like some mods add new equipment options. Like there's one mod I think that lets you get like a tractor. So yeah. I'm basic. I usually just play Stardew Valley on the basic, like, Stardew Valley mode when I play it, but I also don't get past, like, maybe year or two before I'm like, let's go play something else. You seem to have a lot of knowledge on Stardew Valley. Well, okay, so there was a while where I was, like, really into Stardew Valley. Not, like, min-maxer into Stardew Valley, but, like, really into Stardew Valley. Like, I had Stardew Valley on the PS4, I had Stardew Valley on my phone, because Stardew Valley is a phone app, and then I had Stardew Valley on my computer. And then my ex was also really into Stardew Valley. He had it on everything that could run Stardew Valley. So if there was a toaster that could run Stardew Valley, he would have had Stardew Valley on a toaster. He bought that game, I think, like 5 or 6 times, honestly, to get it on everything. And he min-maxed the hell out of it. So that's how I know. And then, like, so with Stardew Valley, I look at Stardew Valley in, like, waves. So, like, if I'm really craving playing, like, a farming simulator and I want to try, like, a new romance option in Stardew Valley, I'll, like, go back on Stardew Valley and I'll try whatever new romance option I'm looking into romancing, or, like, I get a lot of content for Stardew Valley because Stardew Valley is very much a lot of people's, like, cozy game. And I like cozy games. I also like life sims. So, like, when I was younger, I was really big when I was a little fishling, I was really big into the Harvest Moon game series. So it was kind of like a natural progression that I would like Stardew Valley. I also played Animal Crossing. I've sort of abandoned my island on Animal Crossing, honestly. You can run Doom on a toaster. Yeah, but essentially, like, Stardew... I'm gonna say something, and I think it's kind of a fish take. I think Stardew Valley might be the new Doom. Like, if it could run Stardew Valley, it's good. But yeah, no, I know a lot about Stardew Valley because I have a lot of friends that play it. I've played it on and off throughout the years, and then like I just get a shitload of content about Stardew Valley and people doing like different challenges to try it because they've played like the main campaign within an inch of its own life, and so they're like, let's add new challenges to try to make it fun. But then like I don't know. I'm playing Don't Starve together with one of my other friends. And he is like a master at Don't Starve, or Don't Starve Together, but the problem with it is he is a master and I am a noob. Oh, I love Animal Crossing. I've never actually played the game, but I've seen a lot of content. So, playing Animal Crossing is... it's kind of... Okay. Animal Crossing is great if you love real-time game playing. And what I mean by that is Animal Crossing syncs up to, like, your real time. And so whatever you can do for that day, you can do for like a daily thing, and then you have to wait until it resets tomorrow. And that can be fun, but it can also be incredibly infuriating, especially when it comes to like random items. And I know what some people are gonna say. Some people are gonna be like, oh, well, you know, just change the clock on your, like, game console. And it's like, okay, I see where you're going with that, right? But, like, I have to go into settings, I have to change it to the next day, then I have to log in on the game, and then, I have to, like, if I want to change it back to the previous day, I have to change it back to the previous day. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing in settings, and I'm just like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just the plebeian that doesn't want to go through all of that effort just to reset my, my random grabs. Yeah, I've seen the reviews for it, half and half, either like it or hate it, and there's no in between. You either spend a lifetime, working on your island and getting it perfect. Like, it's funny, because I've seen people that have spent, like, 700 to 1,000 hours on their island, delete the entire thing because there's a new update that changes certain things to the game, and it no longer fits their aesthetic. And so instead of just trying to, like, re-edit everything they've already built, they're like, okay, let's just start from scratch. I should be looking at this and I haven't. Thunderstorm begins. Okay. Alright, let me see. So we can put up sandbanks. Oh, I actually can't put one there. Okay, alright. Alright, well, let's make it rain, baby! Or try to, anyway. Okay, almost there. Alright, and now we gotta start burning some land. We gotta make it hot. It's getting hot in here. But, yeah, so... Ooh, we got a new aminal. It looks like a sea turtle. I like starting from the beginning. Something about the feeling of being new to a world is an indescribable feeling. By the way, I like your fish, mermaid, siren, sea monster model. Thank you. I am a fishling. Or fishling, I should say. Alright. Increasing environment. Okay, hold on. Okay, what do we have? Oh, that's how you make a lot of sand. Okay. May I see the full model? I don't have... I'd have to zoom out, but give me 1 second. Sorry, I want to spread the sandy shore. I think I'm gonna outline the entire, like, ring in sand. Thank you. Eee. Okay, that's about as close as I can get to the entire ring. Okay, hold on. Where is B2? Okay. Oh. Nope. So this is me. It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of small when I zoom out, but this is me. This is the full model. I did not draw this. I did an art trade with another artist. Their name is Sunday Grimm VT. They were the ones that drew my model, and they recently moved from their current location. But I've been in chats with them, and I'm actually going to get an updated model from them. But that one I'm going to pay for to make sure that they get, you know, compensated for the work that they did. But they did all the art and the rigging based off of my PNG tuber. Because I used to be flat. And now I'm 3D. I mean, technically I'm still flat. I'm just an amalgamation of flat things that became 3D. But, yeah, I actually need to text them. It looks like you're wearing a jellyfish, and they did a good job. They did a great job. 10 out of 10, recommend them. They're on Twitch. And they're all ice cream and dessert themed. They're great. They're amazing. I love them. It was actually funny because part of our art trade, they made me this model, and I made them a PNG model that has some animated effects on it. But it was funny because we were talking, and they didn't know how to use the Twitch integrated throwing system, or TITS for short. And I didn't know how to use VTube Studio. So I was like, hey, can you teach me how to use VTube Studio? And I'll teach you how to play with tits. And so now anytime they ask me a question about the Twitch throwing system, I'm like, yeah, sure, I can show you how to play with your tits. It's just such a fun joke. Okay, what was I doing? Hated sand. We need the coral reefs. Coral reefs and mangroves. So, yeah. Wow, the messages are really delayed on that little bacteria thing. Yeah, so those are stream avatars. I have them set for fish and food. Unfortunately, I can only they're only available on Twitch. I don't know how to enable them for YouTube either. So messages are going to be a bit delayed. I do apologize about that. I think I'm running out, like, salinator. Oh, that's how you turn into mangroves. Okay. Alright. So... Ooh. Make it salty. That's a bit... The water is a bit salty. It's fine. I'm used to streams having a feed delay. No worries. Sorry about that. Appreciate you, though. Oh, wait. It's gotta be on... Oop. Monorail! I love the monorail. Okay, so these go... anywhere? I feel like that's wrong. Oh, do they go on... I think they go on, like, cliff's edges. Okay. Boom. And then they have to be triangles. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, I found a parrot! And then we'll just make this one entirely inland. Because why not? Nope. That was 12. That was 17. $48, $50, $56. $99. Ah, there we go. We got a flamenco! What is your streaming time? So, right now I'm kind of in the middle of guerrilla streaming. I got a new job at a new fish market where I'm low fish on the totem pole, so my schedule is a bit wonky. I do try to stream around 8-9 p.m. and I'm changing up my streaming schedule. So initially I was streaming 4 days a week, and now I'm only doing 2. I try to go for about 4 hours per stream, and initially I was doing Monday, what was it? It was Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday and Saturday, but now I think I'm gonna keep Monday, or try to keep Monday, and do like either Friday or Saturday. Isn't that kind of messed up because you're also a fish? Yes. Well, fish market just means it's a market where other fish visit, I guess. Basically, when I refer to the fish market, I'm referring to, like, corporate, I guess, or basically a non-creative job. Basically nothing streaming or art related, I should say. Well, either way, congrats on the new job. I hope I can find one too. I'll keep my fins crossed for you. I'm rooting for you, friendo. Because right now, it kind of sucks. But I believe in you. Place in range of a connected monorail. Yep, I had a feeling. Oh, whoop. Okay. Alright, I get it now. I have to already convert it and then place it. Well, no, I didn't necessarily want to place it there, but you know what? Okay. '26 is gonna be a year. Thank you. It's gotta be better than last year. Like, has to be. Because I'm going to cry otherwise. Haha, I sure hope so, but I learned not to expect the best anymore. Isn't that sad? We're learning not to have high expectations because we're in a state of near constant disappointment. Yes, but I'm alive and I can play Fortnite while doom scrolling YouTube shorts, so that's something. That is true. That is indeed something. You know what? It's the small wins that matter. Also, go touch grass. Or seaweed. Go touch seaweed. I mean, if you want to. But touching seaweed can actually, like, help. Can I smoke seaweed instead? I mean, if you can dry it out, sure. It's incredibly cold outside. Aw, oh, come on! What's a little chill? All right. Oh, look at our map! Oh, hey, we have a Sharku. I have another new animal. Okay, alright. We making all the progress! Heck yeah! I don't know where to put the ship now, actually. Actually, I could put it, like, not there. Oh, it has to connect to the... Okay, alright. Curse you, monorail system! I went out there without socks on once for 15 minutes and my toes felt crunchy. Yeah, when it's that level of stupid cold, no thank you. So when do you stop in this part? Like, how green does the place have to be? So right now the green, everything is what it's supposed to be, like as the levels it's supposed to be. Now I'm just doing cleanup. So like you have different environment types that have to take up like a certain portion of the like chart for what's the island, and I've already done all of that, which is why you see coral reefs, sand, why I was placing down like all these mangroves. So now I just have to go clean up everything through monorails. So once I get all the buildings recycled and I take pictures of all the animals, then I'll be complete with the level. What do the monorails do? So right now, the monorails are what I'm using to be able to recycle the things I need to recycle. But monorails also allow me to move buildings. And they have to be within like a certain distance of each other in order to connect, which is kind of a hassle. What is the thing above my head? Oh, on stream for my stream overlay? That is... So that was a spot for me to put my stream alerts for when people follow, subscribe, that kind of thing. But I kind of run into some issues with my stream. Or rather, not with my stream, with my computer. And so a lot of my, like, old files kind of got, like, taken out, essentially. And I haven't gotten them back up to where they should be. And then, like, initially my PNG tuber model only fit within, like, the main box. But I wanted my VTuber model to fit, within both of them because it looked better, like, the bigger it was rather than it being, like, small. I do plan to redo my bento stream layout. That was something that I was supposed to do, like, before the new year started, but I had some stuff come up and I couldn't quite get to it. Oh, that sounds painful for a streamer. It kind of is. Honestly. So, like, I don't know where any of my files used to be anymore. So, honestly, the fact I stream it all is kind of a miracle at this point because it's largely held together by shoestrings and duct tape. And dreams. Don't forget dreams and duct tape. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into holding all this together to be a somewhat plausible streaming experience. I'm not sure it's gonna reach that far, but we'll see. Rosie! Hi! Welcome into Strum! How you been? Hi Finn! How you doing? I'm doing good, just eating some night cereal, enjoying a fan stream. Thank you, thank you. I love and appreciate you, Rosie. Even if you stole my house. Thank you for the shout out, always. We always shout out the homies. I have to go now. My Warframe needs me. I'll have this in the background though. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Angel. Thank you so much for joining. How's Terranil so far? Terranil is great. Oh, come on, why didn't it connect? Oh, because I have to connect it there first. Okay. Will you connect if I put you here? No, you will not, because you're a pain in my arse. This is what we built. We got to, like, the desolate island, so I just put coral reefs on, like, one side, and then I did beach on the outer layer, and then I did forests on the inner layer. I think the next map we come where we do this, we'll put forests on the outer layer and beach on the inner layer. Really confuse the crap out of people. But I like Terranil. Terranil's great. We did, we finished up 3 of the 4, like, foresty bits. I can't get to the 4th one for whatever reason. It won't let me. Because it hates me. How many stone things do I need? But yeah, we're just having a good time. I'm trying to I'm putting down more buildings so I can recycle all of my buildings. Zoomy! Oh no, it has to recycle them individually. Okay. Alright. So let's send everybody to get recycled. And then we're gonna place the animal observatory. And then we're gonna go take pictures of the animals. The animales. Flamingos. Look at the parrots. They're so pretty! Desolate Island. The flamingos. Did you know that flamingos are like insane? Like, they're born, I think, I forget what it is. It's not the Dead Sea, but there's another, like... There's another, like, lake that is so highly, like, toxic that it legitimately kills everything that, that, like, touches the water. And flamingos are born there. Aw, shark family. Happy reef sharks. Actually, you know what? Let's relocate you guys. Oh no, they're not happy there. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, those are tortoises. Tortoises. Oh, the big whales. Look at them! They're so big! So, I have a new unlocked fear, and it was because one day I was browsing, the Clocky app. Ideally happy manta rays and multiple animal species. Okay. And, it was basically, I think it was like a couple that was like kayaking, and a blue whale comes out of the fucking depths and eats them, boat and all. Now granted, it spat them out like quickly after realizing that wasn't what it thought it was, but at the same time, that shit was terrifying. Sorry, apparently I have to try to get multiple animal species together. Nope, that didn't work. Finally. All right, now I have one building left. And boom. We are out of here. Woo! Very nice, very nice. Hooray! Woo, we did the ocean! Okay, I see. Okay, so I guess we have to go to this one next, the volcanic glacier. So we'll do the volcanic glacier, and then we'll call it a night here, and then... I don't know if I'm gonna do my art stream Saturday or Sunday. I might actually do it on Sunday. Actually... No, I think I'm driving out Sunday. Okay, so Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday I'll be doing art stream. That stream's gonna be kind of early depending on what day I do it, just because and by early I mean it'll be a little bit earlier than the normal time I stream. So like if I stream around 8 or 9, this will probably be around 6 or 7. Because otherwise I'm going to be liable to fall asleep. But also, I'm working, like, early morning at the fish market, so... I've only seen your art on shorts, so I'll try to catch your art stream. No worries, no worries. I have a whole backlog of art streams, if you want to, like, put them on for background noise. Both art and animation. Alright, what does this thing do? A seismic detonator. Alright, it's gonna get hot! No, I'm not afraid of heights. I just feel uncomfortable going over a rickety bridge over a fiery lake of lava. Woo, hot lava, hot lava. Sounds nice. Also, I didn't know you animated, or maybe I did, but I forgot. I haven't seen your shorts in a while, so. Oh yeah, I haven't been posting shorts like I should, so I apologize about that. That's something, so that's actually my New Year's resolution, is to get more, like, short form content out. But, yeah, no, I do indeed animate. I've only worked on small animations here and there, mainly for, like, flyers and a couple of, like, other things. I haven't done, like, shorts, or, like, short animation skits or anything like that. So no worries. A geothermal plant. Ooh, it's hot. Hot lava. Hot lava that ain't going nowhere, apparently. That's not gonna do jack shit. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do? Wait. Okay, hold on. Hold up. I think I got this. Not really, but... Put one there. Put one there. And then we're gonna open the big hole, and we're gonna put one there. Make it go boom, baby! That's a lot of lava, holy hell. Is this how the world was created? Yes. Alright, now we try. Oh shoot, I can put this like right in the center. Ooh. Okay, that's low-key, like, cool as all hell. I see now. Okay. It's getting hot in here, hot in here. I like this game. It makes sense to terraform lava areas because of how fertile they are, except they are not supposed to be active. I mean... what's a little active lava between friends? Like, come on now. Okay, I'm trying to scrub all the toxins. So that's why I'm putting down like a lot of toxin scrubbers. Oh my god. God, this game is beautiful. But yeah, now that I've placed enough geothermal like plants down, it's melted most of the snow. So I shouldn't have too many issues with that anymore. What's this do? Actually, so interestingly enough, I have a family that works in power. Like, my dad works in nuclear power and my mom does solar. It's actually, interesting to hear them talk about how to generate power and how to get like sustainable power and stuff like that, which is funny when I see stuff. So it's funny, my dad's worked in nuclear power my entire life, and it's so funny to see like misconceptions about nuclear power. Now granted, don't get it twisted, like nuclear power is very temperamental, but like it's also ironically enough like a green energy source, because the fuel rods essentially superheat the water into steam, and it does this better than like burning like wood and coal. But again, if you don't monitor all the levels carefully and you go boom, you take out like a good chunk of the area with you, so that's no bueno. But yeah, just ignore that and everything's all good. Ooh, that's a little too hot. I think this dehydrates. Oh dang, it deleted my comment. I'm sorry? What comment? I didn't see it. Oh, we got a narwhal. It's getting hot in here, hot in here. Woo. I responded to when you said, what's a lava between friends? And I said, unalive, the thing between... Unalive, the thing between is unalive. God, I hate YouTube. Yeah, corporate. they're trying to censor for like advertiser friendly stuff. I think Twitch is also about to do that as well. Which I find interesting because it's kind of one of those... this is probably going to be like a hot take, but like, should everything be advertiser friendly? Like, really? You know? Like, don't get me wrong. Ads are like... Ads pay a lot, right, for sponsorship and stuff. As somebody, because like I used to work in broadcast TV, and let me tell you, like companies will shill out a lot of money to like outbid each other for what is known as prime ad space. So like, for example, the Super Bowl, right? Depending on when you can get your ad to play for, when you can get like what they call a spot for during the Super Bowl. I forget what the most ideal spot is. I think it's either right before or right after the halftime show or at the halftime show. Like if you can get an ad placed in that spot, that's like you're golden, right? But I mean, any ads for the Super Bowl, right, especially for like local commercials, is just kind of insane. But the point being, the point being is that basically the way it works is when you see commercials, it's essentially a bid on the, like, what is it? Okay, this will raise the temperature. But essentially what it is it's a bid by the company to basically make sure that their like commercial plays during that specific time. And so, like, for example, we'll go with, I don't know, IKEA and Kaiki, right? Or actually, no, we'll do Kia and Nike. So say Kia, honestly, I understand how important they are, but for fuck's sakes, they intrude a lot when it comes to creativity and freedom. If I explain that well. No, I get you. I get you. But, like, we'll get to that, I promise. But, like, for example, say Kia pays, like, $200 for their commercial to air at, like, I don't know. Say, like, say they pay, like, $500 to air their commercial at, like, I don't know, 5 o'clock during, like, a major football game, right? But say that's a prime spot. Say that 5 o'clock's like a prime spot for this football game, right? Nike can come in and be like, hey, Kia may be paying $500, but we're gonna pay $1,500 for that spot. And essentially essentially what happens is the station is like, okay, usually this is on, like, a local field. I'm not sure how, like, the big, like, international brands do it, but I know this is how local companies do it. So Nike will pay, like, $1,500 essentially for that commercial to air at that time. And they outbid and that's how it works. They just kind of, like, outbid each other. Does this have to be on a rock? Oh, yeah, it has to be on a rock. Frick. Wait, all the snow's melted. I don't have to do that. Okay. Alright. I have to figure out how to raise and lower the temperature, and I'm like, oh, good God. Oh. Too close to another cloud seeder. It's -1. This needs to be higher. That's not gonna do anything. That decreases the humidity. Okay, I'm kind of stuck, but I'm trying to get unstuck, so bear with me. Speaking of which, wasn't half the ads on the Super Bowl about gambling? I actually did not see the Super Bowl. So I've kind of been out of the TV game for a while. Like, as far as, like, local broadcasting, so I did not... If I'm not forced to watch the Super Bowl, I will not watch it. So I didn't see it, but before I got distracted, essentially, yes. So, like, so what I mean is ads do shell out a lot of money for people to, like, you know, see what they're advertising, and that's... when it comes to places like YouTube and Twitch, like, especially because Twitch used to let you opt out of ads, of playing ads on your stream entirely. I don't feel it's wrong for like 1 hour of stream to have 1 minute of ads. So I only have like I only have 4 minutes of ads that play, but they're after hour intervals. I think, as somebody who worked in TV, I think that's kind of fair. Some people are like, I hate ads, I don't want any ads to play on stream at all. And then other people are like, well, we kind of need ads, so let's put them like every 20 to 30 minutes, you know? And that, every 20 to 30 minutes is not bad either, but like, I'm a pleb. I don't pay for premium YouTube, even though I probably should. But, like, the fact that, like, on my phone, I get, like, 8 different ads for, like, a 4-minute video. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of frustrated. And I know other people are frustrated with it, too. And for good reason, because I actually saw a video that talked about the adpocalypse. Is paying for premium YouTube even normal? I use AdBlock for it. So, paying for premium YouTube is, it depends on who you ask. Some people pay for it to avoid the ads completely because there are some ad blockers that YouTube will be like, hey, this is against TOS, you can't be doing this, and they'll just basically like, if YouTube notices that you're using an ad blocker, they'll just shut down the video completely. Like, that's actually what happened to my... So I have an older ad blocker installed, that YouTube doesn't recognize. I shouldn't say this, because YouTube's probably gonna find it now that I've said it. But anyways, but yeah, so if YouTube detects you're using an ad blocker, you'll get a warning on your video, like whatever video you're about to play. That'll be like, hey, this is against YouTube's term of service. You can't like do this. This is no bueno. But like, some people pay for premium YouTube because even though you can have ad blocker on your computer, you may not have ad blocker on your phone, and trying to watch mobile YouTube sucks ass if you don't have ad blocker. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me and my ad block. Create biodiversity. Okay, so I know how to use one of these things. Radial excavator. Okay, alright. I think I know how to do this. Not really, but we're gonna try. How long have you been playing this game, by the way? I started this game literally last week, but I played it on and off before then. So I kind of remember what some things do, and I kind of don't remember what other things do. So it's a bit hit and miss, honestly. What do you usually play when you do gaming streams? I kind of do a little bit of everything. Well, except shooters and certain horror games. But in the past I did so in the past I started out with RPG Maker horror games. I played I actually may return to the Strangeman series because it's been a while. But I played, The Crooked Man, The Sandman. I played, actually the first game I streamed was My Lovely Daughter. That was the first game I did Streme. I did Streme with. And then I've played, God, I forgot. I actually forgot how difficult this area was. So, what is it? I did Strangeman, I did, My Lovely Daughter. It sounds either wholesome or horror. So it's a mix of both. Essentially what it is that you are an alchemist and your daughter is very unresponsive. And that's because her soul is not, like, in her body anymore. And so you, as her father, must create homoculi based off of different resources that her soul can inhabit. And depending on the amount of emotions that are within the soul, when you transfer the soul back into your daughter, you get one of several different endings that may or may not be bueno. So, like, if you have an overwhelming amount of sadness in the soul, and the soul goes into the daughter, she becomes very sad and depressed. And that unlocks an ending where you basically have to remove her soul from her and try again. They've actually updated the game, so now you can do My Lovely Son, where where your daughter is a little boy. And then they have, I think it's the prequel series where it's My Lovely Wife or My Lovely Husband. I actually honestly may spend money and get that and play that. I played, actually, I kind of want to play My Lovely Husband. Cuz I'm a monster lover, TM. And I really did like My Lovely Daughter, but My Lovely Daughter gets like really dark because it's all about like trauma, exploitation, especially because depending on the girls you make, they can be rented out for jobs around town, so they help you make money that you can buy more complex materials with to make more complex homoculi to try and bring your daughter back to life. They each get like a room. You can interact with them. You can treat them, you know, like they're humanoid species. They write letters. How many people does this guy have in his family whose souls have been ripped out? It's the one. So it's the wife and the daughter, at least initially. But in My Lovely Wife, you can make him gay and make him have a husband, a husbando. And then, you know, in My Lovely Daughter, you can change the daughter out to be, you know, a son. So it just depends on what you want to do. But yeah, actually, we may go back to it. I might have a couple clips from that strum. I think I might have actually deleted them. But that was old me when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Okay, I'm kind of having a tough time with this, I'm not gonna lie. What the hell does this thing do? Alright. Don't ask me why I did that. I guess I'll just make more rocks. What could go wrong? So you either can have a gay alchemist father or a trans mask son, and that's just one of the many endings. Wow, this game must have it all. So it is a so basically, depending on the amount of the endings largely depend on the emotional complexity of the soul before you like put it back in your son or daughter. So like ooh, algae greenhouse. Ooh, that's pretty. So for example, if the daughter soul has too much anger in it and you try to revive her, she tries to stab you with a knife. If she has too much happiness, I forget what happens, but it's like she's way too happy. Like freakishly happy. If you make all the emotions too even, then she kind of wakes up and does nothing. So like it's a very delicate like balance that you have to like try to figure out the recipe for. What does this mean? We can recreate that scene from Full Metal Alchemist? Yes. Yes, it does. Kinda. But there's no law of equivalent exchange. Like, Dad doesn't go insane trying to revive his daughter. Sounds fun. Also, did you get unstuck? I wasn't watching until now. I'm kind of messing around with some things. I think I made the temperature a bit too high. Yeah, I think I made the temperature a little too high. The snowfall begins at -5, and I think we may want snowfall. Yeah, and I think the water's a bit too much high too. Okay. Oh my god, they can tell I don't know what I'm doing! Okay, I'm gonna call it here, and I'm probably gonna restart this when I boot up stream again, because I can't tell you don't know what you're doing if I don't even know what's going on in the first place. You know what, Angel? You're a real one. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think this is my brain telling me it's time to go. So we're gonna restart this level so I can give it a good, honest try when we come back, after, next week. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody. I'm so sorry. But let's go find somebody to read into. Let's go find somebody to say hi. Unfortunately, Angel, this is a Twitch raid, so YouTube stream will just kind of end. But yeah, no, actually, so, oh, by the way, so other games I've played Another Crab's Treasure. That was actually the most recent one I finished. No, I lied. Dredge was the most recent game I finished. Dredge was a lot of fun. But I played Another Crab's Treasure, which inspired a friend to get me Dark Souls Remastered. And so I do have plans to play that, but my community has to raise 200,000 channel points, which is going to be a bit slow going. Oh well, I'm glad to finally meet you, and good luck on the restart next game stream. Yeah. So, again, I will try to keep them on Monday, but they might shift over to Tuesday. It largely depends on what my schedule will be at the fish market. I promise I will be getting more shorts. I promised myself that I would try to put out 2 shorts a week, after I come back from vacation, so that's something that I am gonna try to do. And they're going to be a mix of something that I like write and edit myself, and hopefully some game stuff. So, I do plan to be more visible in 2026 to the best of my ability. That's alright. Good night. Fun people have fun on the raid. Alright. Whoa, ooh. Actually, let's exit to main menu. I wish to exit the game. Oh. Whoops, I exited the game. Alright, well, I thought I was going back to the main menu, but apparently not. So enjoy this black screen of technical difficulties. Let's see, Fost is about to start. I love Fost. Fost is great. Who am I following? Is Juicy on? Let's see, Fost. Oh, that Nick. Taikaro! Actually, we might go say hi to Taikaro. Taikaro always raids me. I never raid Taikaro, so we're gonna raid Taikaro. Taikaro is a friend. We love Taikaro. We'll definitely try to get in a Fost stream. Ah! My face! Quit throwing shit at me! Here's to 2026 being the year of the fish. Technically, it's the year of the horse, but you know what? Horses are Poseidon's creatures, and Poseidon is a fishman. So yeah. Okay, I hydrated. Alright, we're gonna go say hi to Tekiro. Much love, thank